Tomato blossom end rot. What is it and what should you do about it? Let's talk about it. This is a San Marzano sauce tomato, and notice how the bottom of the tomato, where the blossom would be when it starts to form, is beginning to rot. This is blossom end rot. Now this is almost always caused by a calcium deficiency, but keep in mind, it's not necessarily a calcium deficiency in the plant or in the soil, but it is a calcium deficiency in the fruit. What does that mean? More often than not, the problem is actually the plant's inability to uptake the nutrients that it needs to send to the fruit. And there are a few things that can cause uptake problems. What I have experienced over many years of growing a lot of tomatoes is that oftentimes a young plant with an immature root structure sometimes is just incapable of providing the uptake for that first flush of fruits. So don't freak out if your first flush of fruits ends up with a little blossom end rot. It's important to remove that damaged fruit because it's never going to recover. That fruit right there is ruined, but the plant will continue to put energy into it to try to produce seeds. And we don't want that. We want it to put energy into the fruit that's actually going to make it. The next problem that's the most likely cause is watering. If you are inconsistently watering your tomatoes, you will cause uptake problems. Now, these tomatoes have been overwatered excessively because I'm in Mississippi and it has rained every day for the last 10 days up until yesterday. And that's why I believe I'm experiencing blossom end rot right now. Lastly, soil pH and of course, calcium, available calcium in the soil, are something that can cause blossom end rot if your soil pH is too low or if you actually are nutrient deficient in the soil. So what do I use to make sure that I'm not calcium deficient and don't have pH problems? Garden Lime is my favorite product for actually treating the soil pH, for increasing the pH of the soil. And you're gonna wanna test your soil to find out if you need it and how much you need. It's also 21% calcium, which solves the calcium problem. On top of that, there's a lot of choices out there for water-soluble fertilizers. Look them up, see which ones are gonna be best for your area. These are two that are my favorites right here. Go grow some food, guys.